All right, I'm not exactly sure how to do this, but I just finished this book called Your Screenplay Sucks. Thanks, Mr. Ebert, really kept me on the edge of my seat. It says that I'm supposed to record myself while taking a walk and talking about all the ideas that come into my head, even the bad ones. Good thing I got a lot of bad ideas. But anyways, I'll also bring a notepad in case I feel like I want to write anything down. Great, the walk has started and now I guess we wait for the movie ideas to rush in. You know, I've always loved a good ghost story, and recently those kind of stories have just been calling to me. It's hard to explain. Crow trails, ugh, creepy. The trees here are so lifeless. Not inanimate, something else. No, they were alive at some point, but now... hang. The Hanging Man. That's what they call him. That's what everyone calls him. I like it, but it needs a good story to go with it. I'll come back to it. Here, I'll take a picture so I remember it. Oh God, okay. I get the message. I'll be back, Hanging Man.
Yep. Luna was not like anyone else I'd ever met, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, she looked to challenges and got excited. I mean, Jesus, I get tired just doing my everyday stuff, but she looked to challenges and I think she wanted it to be tough. So then when she accomplished it, it felt better.
I wonder if maybe I could get a solo interview. It's just I have a lot to say about Luna. Well, anyway, I guess I'll stay here. I'm Kristen.
I'm charmed.
We're rolling.
I loved Luna. She was so artsy and creative. We need more people like her.
It's too terrible for her fate. She didn't deserve the curse.
Curse?
Is that what people are saying? It was a curse?
You know it is.
You're the expert, but this isn't about the curse. It's about Luna. She was shy, just her and her art.
She can talk your head off. I mean, she's reserved, but once you get to know her, she could talk your head off.
Is this good? That's good. Okay. All right. Just hold on a second. Let me. This has been quite an experience that we've gone through here. And I'm supposed to be the adult here, so. Oh man. No. She would have. This is great. What you guys are doing right here. I'm very happy to be a part of it. So I'm gonna do this. She would have loved this stuff. Gosh, Luna, the imagination she brought to class. Her stories were they were otherworldly. You know, she was very much into like ghost stories, possessions, anything paranormal. She was all about it. Always coming in every day, every week, just talking about the next ghost story that she had heard or ghost movie she had watched. You know, it's tragic. It's something I'll miss. But she was brave. She was brave though, and man, was she was she stubborn. So stubborn. But you know, there's that line between bravery and stubbornness it's blurry. But she had it. It was the best of both worlds there.
This one's gotta be good. Too many people are depending on my ideas. I can't churn out my usual crap. My last stories haven't been too good. They would never tell me so, but I could see it on their faces.
disappointment carries a certain smile. I'm doing this story. I have to learn more about him. Why can't I? Ugh, I don't have a choice. Let's go. God. I did some research on him last night. He was a writer, just like me. Quite a few parallels, actually. Maybe that's what my story is. It's about a writer who comes in contact with a ghost. But, he fled France and came to America and founded this town. He was pushed away and something happened. He killed a handful of kids, then himself. I can see it all around me, the remnants of his death. Wind whistles through vines and cobwebs. Bare tree branches hang from their trunk like spiders hang from webs. The grass is uncut and itches my ankles. Although the leaves are still gone from their trees, the sun still struggles to be shown through the tangled branches. It feels timeless. It's both day and night. My steps are sinking into the ground and making it harder to move. My eyes wander aimlessly and yet frantically around. The belly of a monster. Writing that one down.
What's this curse you've been talking about?
Oh, I've done research on this one. So basically, as it's been told, William Crow was a founder of the town, and while all the other founders got libraries and statues and schools named after him, he only got a crummy trail that the kids smoked in. But they didn't smoke there after he was done with it. People say he just snapped, and all his horror writings got into his head. Then one day, he attacked the kids on the trail, and then he hung himself. While his body was wheeled away, his anger was stayed. And he is set to walk the trails. And when his chains and his calls are heard, then he will drag you down underground, making sure he is always higher than you.
I'm lost. I've gone as far down this path as I can, but it just keeps going. How long is this path supposed to be anyway? 2? No, 3 miles? That doesn't seem right. And I tried to backtrack, but the path was different. I don't recognize anything here. And I've started to hear these things. At first I thought it was the wind, but I'm starting to think it might be voices. Quiet now, but it wasn't earlier. I'm scared. And I don't scare easily, but it's just something about this place. Maybe he's watching me. It's probably just someone playing a joke, right?
She wrote this at some point. It's pretty hard to tell with the notes. They're pretty difficult to decipher. A ghost isn't always what it seems. Many times it isn't in fact. A ghost, as depicted by media, is a figureless specter looming in the dark corners of haunted houses and children's bedrooms, or a human-shaped but disfigured monster with a bloodlust from their lifetime. Those aren't ghosts. The spirit moves on to whatever exists after, but emotions are more powerful. Emotions, especially the strongest ones, stay behind and inhabit the body of their former self and roam. They behave sensibly to their livelihood, or unlivelihood, that is. A ghost is a stain of human emotions left behind. The emotions of William Crow didn't just stain the dark weeping trees of Crow Trails, but they soaked the soil and the roots of the earth it sits on. The diseased ground that I first stepped my unlucky feet on would eat me alive.
Jesus, Ethan, is that really appropriate considering... I would have loved to read that script.
Me too.
It's really no secret. I push my students. I want them to be proud of their work, to see what they have, to give their best effort. But I don't think I ever made them feel like they were good enough. And I could have, maybe I was too hard on them, and that's just the kind of, I lent her that book. I wanted her to find out what she had in her, give her best effort. And if I hadn't, maybe she'd be alive. I don't know, guys. Okay, sorry. I thought I could do this. Let me regroup here. Sorry.
It feels like it's been days. It's hard to tell. Time feels so lucid, flexible, and I'm experiencing everything at once, but also nothing at all. The days and nights merge together. The sun never goes down, but it never seems to come back up. It's just there. My phone doesn't make calls or texts, it just records. He's following me. I know he's here. This is no prank. It's him, the hanging man. I can feel him watching.
I could tell she was strong. She had this power that radiated off of her. I could feel it just being around her. I wish we were closer.
I wish I was nicer to her.
Me too. What do you think happened? I mean, in the end.
I know what you mean. I think the camera was her only connection, and he wouldn't let her turn it off.
I started to mark trees. It felt like I was going in circles. I haven't marked any other trees in this area, and now I'm just gonna walk in a straight line forward. It's the same X. It's him.
I almost got him. I did. I really did. He was right there, and I haven't been sleeping very much. Not at all, actually. I felt no need, so I've been reduced to nothing. He's made me feel like that. I'm not Luna anymore. I'm a ghost. Ironic, really. I haven't seen myself in days, weeks, feels like years. I wonder if I'd even recognize myself. I don't think so. I've looked into a stream of water and all I saw was him. A monster staring back at me, and I hate it. I'm the real monster. I'm awfully lonely. That's the real curse of this place. I'm lost, alone. There's no one here to tell me my hair looks bad or I have something on my face. No. No one here to tell me that they see me. I need to see me.
I feel stupid. Hannah, Ethan, Josh, if you're watching this and I'm gone, then I'm... Wait. I don't see him anymore. I don't hear him anymore. I suppose that's a good thing, huh? I feel better. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I've never imagined fear like this. I don't know what to do. The forest is so endless, so compact. I'm sorry. I'm so
sorry. I was stupid and impulsive and I did this to myself. I only have myself to blame. I understand him, the hanging man. He was just a boy. A writer like me, pushed away by the people around him, driven away by the stories of his madness. He didn't hang himself because he was crazy. He hanged himself because there was nothing else. Death was the only way out. And I'm sorry because no one deserves that. Before I wrote that a ghost is trapped emotions. The emotions of Crow Trails aren't William Crow's, but the people that drove him away. I'm sorry, you were never supposed to end up like this. Hannah, Ethan, Josh, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. You were there for me, and you were always there to make me smile when I thought it wasn't possible. I should write this down. Where's my notebook?
There were things that just didn't make sense. Like if he can control sound, why make footsteps? And who ended the video anyway?
It seems like some sort of self-preservation, like he manipulated the world around him so that we could see it. It's like he wanted us to see it all. I suppose a legend is as powerful as we make it.
Okay, that's good. Thank you guys. You can go back to class.
I have a long lunch today. Do you want to go somewhere?
Yeah, sure. Did you actually know, Luna? I want to feel better about what I did.
You know, I honestly thought about leaving. Just hopping the bus and getting out of this town as far away as possible. But ghosts follow you. They cling to your back when you try to leave, and every single day they'll be there over your shoulder. There's nothing you can do about it. But then I see you guys doing this. I can honestly say that I am so proud of you. And Luna, I am sorry. If you were, I wish you were still alive so I could just see all the things that you're going to do.
I want to end this documentary by saying thank you. Thank you to everyone who's helped make this documentary possible. Thank you to the Shelley family for letting us use the photos and footage. This week has been like torture, and I don't know what I would do without Ethan. You're the one who's been helping me get through this.
It's been hard for us all. Luna is gone, and the world will suffer without her. Everything is worse now. But she would want us to be doing this. A story is what we make of it. All art is like that if you think about it. But stories are special because they create a world where you can live in. I choose to live in a world with more people like Luna Shelley. So I'll tell William Crow's story. And Luna, I'll never stop telling your story.